Yo, what up, guys? So I'm gonna do it. I am gonna try old school RuneScape today. Let's keep in mind that I've never even like touched old school RuneScape. I never even watched a stream on old school RuneScape, so I know absolutely nothing. That's a good thing and a bad thing. The bad thing is I'm gonna look stupid. I'm not gonna know anything that's going on in old school OSR. So the good news is that I get a fresh perspective, right? I like to think that at least, but. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I've never even watched a stream on it. Zero knowledge going in. Before we get into OSR though, we're gonna go through this article. Will the Riot MMO have flying mounts? A deep dive analysis. So grounded in Runeterra, why the Riot MMO should keep its feet on the ground. And I really think that's the way to go. I know flying mounts are cool. The idea always seems cool. I literally put Shyvana here because you know, she can fly, she's a dragon. Why can't we? And it just seems like it introduces a lot of things that make it add a lot of complexity to the MMO, especially when it comes to traversal when you add in flying. And I don't think it's actually needed unless you're gonna do something crazy with it, like aerial combat. What's the point, you know? It's a traversal decision that will define a world. This is the only tweet I've ever seen really from the Riot MMO team. Apparently this is the Riot MMO team behind her. Just so energized to be at Riot Games HQ with the whole MMO team today. Can't say enough how much I love this project and these folks. And so you can see that tweet in the article. Among the colossal tasks facing Riot Games is creating its highly anticipated MMORPG. One choice is uniquely foundational: how players will move through Runeterra. This decision will have a profound impact on the game's social dynamics and the very soul of its world. By learning from the missteps and victories of its predecessors, Riot can sidestep a design trap that has diminished countless virtual worlds. By deliberately foregoing traditional unfettered flying mounts, Riot can build a more immersive, socially vibrant, and engaging world that aligns with its own stated design philosophies. And I really feel like that's the case. When it comes to flying mounts, there's a lot of problems that come with it. The Siren's Call. The Siren's Call of convenience, how flying broke the world. Because it's always convenience. That's where flying comes in. I feel like even in World of Warcraft, flying is just a convenience thing now. Dragonflight, they definitely did something different with it with the dragon riding. But it just made flying even faster. It made the world feel even smaller. The Siren's Call of convenience. But that was really creative because like the siren calls you, but it's really calling you to your doom, but it sounds like nice and sweet on the surface. Introduction of flying mounts to the mainstream MMO landscape, primarily through World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade, was met with near universal acclaim. And this is actually the trailer. I'll play this for you guys. You can see. Prepare to take flight. And by the way, when flying came out, I'm sure it was really cool. It was like, you know, look at this. You're crossing into freaking, you're using it to get to a different raid. This was a raid back in Burning Crusade, and you're using flying mounts to get there. So they already thought of, and the thing about Burning Crusade, the actual world of Burning Crusade. So like map of Burning Crusade. The Burning Crusade itself, Outland, that's what it's called. Outland map. It was designed with flying in mind. Like that raid was designed with flying in mind. The problem is that the rest of the world wasn't. And then I'd say Northrend was designed with flying in mind. But it's like the rest of the world wasn't designed with it in mind. And then plus Outland, you got to explore the whole world. I feel like that's where the achievement came from later. That you explored the whole world in Outland on foot, and then you got flying later as convenience. The problem with it is that people didn't have flying at the start, so it wasn't like they lost anything. Post Outland, they already had flying, and so then they tried to like take it away and give it back, and that's where the problem ensues, where it's like flying is great, it's cool, definitely like it'll draw in a lot of people, and Burning Crusade flying was a big deal, but once you have it, you can't close it back in its box. Bro, League Genshin Impact video went. I'm gonna do Genshin Impact. I mean, I made a poll in the Discord. Where's the Discord? Right now, old school RuneScape won. Here. So I remember I was looking at the votes. Yeah, so there's old school RuneScape 1. I'm pretty sure I put Genshin Impact right here. So if Genshin Impact would have won, we'd be playing Genshin Impact right now. So I'm gonna play it eventually. It was potent and an exhilarating reward. It was a potent and exhilarating reward, offering breathtaking new perspective and unparalleled convenience. Yet beneath this exhilarating freedom, a series of profound and damaging consequences began to take root, fundamentally altering the relationship between the player and the virtual world. Flying does change everything. The shrinking of the world. The most immediate effect of unrestricted flight was a dramatic shrinking of the game world. MMOs are designed to feel vast, a sense of scale created by terrain, impassable mountains, widening canyons, and hostile territories. So you can see, I included these two videos. You can see like this is vanilla World of Warcraft, someone just playing. Oh my god, I can't handle ASMR, but at least it's just them playing. You can see, you know, the world feels pretty big, like they're in this little wooded area, fighting bandits. It feels like it takes a while to travel anywhere. I want to get a section of them just running. Yeah, like even just running around this little farmstead feels pretty big, you know? Like she's all the way in this corner of the farm. You have to go to the other side, and that's just like a little square. You can see her running. Yeah. Like she's just running around this little area within. Wow, they're gonna die. Yeah, running inside this you know, building, structure, whatever. It just feels bigger. Them running around outside, all that stuff. Okay, but then you get into Dragonflight, and this is the same, just a random video. These are just random videos that I found. I just Googled literally like someone questing in Classic, then I Googled someone questing in Dragonflight, and this is what came up. You can see in this video, this person here. You can see them when they dragon ride.
Isles.
They need to go. Oh, well, they're using the flying mount, but I had a timestamp before. Where is it?
Out after that.
Yeah. Like this.
I was ordered to leave.
Right when he
their
comes
remains
outside, mounts up.
undisturbed. I was the last remaining gravekeeper after that.
Like skips that whole
Given
section.
the task to update all
Skips
the
that whole
graves
section.
before we departed.
Really going wherever he wants, right? You can see the difference in traversal. Like this guy doesn't have to really travel anywhere. It's just kind of like point A, point B, get there and move on. I had timestamped like a really good spot. I don't know why it didn't work.
Rebellious then.
But yeah, you get my point. This guy just pretty much flies anywhere and skips like the whole terrain, everything that he has to go through to get to any place on the map. Traditional flying mounts negate this entirely by allowing a player to ascend to a safe altitude and travel in a straight line, a practice known as beelining. All geographical obstacles become irrelevant. A treacherous mountain range that was once a journey becomes a minor inconvenience to fly over. The world ceases to be a place to inhabit and instead becomes a two-dimensional map to be crossed as efficiently as possible. Like you can just compare them. I mean, this person's running around having to avoid obstacles like, okay, I need to get over here. These mobs are this way. How do I get around them? Do I want to fight these mobs? And then this person's just flying between locations. It completely destroys like the path, the journey, the death of the journey. A well-designed MMO, the space between point A and point B is not dead air. It's where the unscripted, organic life of the game happens. This is where a player might stumble upon a rare creature, discover a hidden cave, or witness a faction skirmish. The journey is the connective tissue of the world. I was looking at this image just from Legends of Runeterra. It's called the Salt Spire. And I imagine this person who was running between locations and he saw this salt spire that he wanted to mine, and he starts mining it, and there just happens to be this creature inside the salt spire that he's unsuspecting of. If this had flying, he would have completely skipped this entirely. Would have just flew over it, would have never even seen the salt spire. And so that's the kind of stuff that I really feel like gets lost. Flying excises the tissue with surgical precision. The journey is reduced to a loading screen, and by loading screen here I mean like the flying is pretty much just a loading screen. You don't see the bar, but it is just a loading screen. You're just seeing your character fly for a little bit. The journey is reduced to a loading screen, which players remain in control. There is no chance encounters 500 feet in the air, no danger and no discovery. As one player noted with flying mounts, you just fly your way to your destination on your own without anything happening. And that's just some Reddit post for Ashes of Creation. The trivialization of content. Flying mounts also trivialize the content within the world. Level designers use terrain to create challenges like an enemy fortress intended to be a gauntlet. So I always think of like the Xerxai territory. This is Xerxai hatchlings. If we go to the map of Runeterra. So for example, let's say that you want to get to, you're in Shurima, and you want to get to Akathia. Well, to get to Akathia, you got to go through the Saikahlik, which is full of Xerxai, which are these things. You know, they're loyal to Rek'Sai. They're basically her children. A bunch of void-born creatures. With flying, you'll fly over the Saikahlik and then go drop in wherever you want. You can drop in all the way in this corner of Akathia, whatever. Without flying, you'll have to go through the Saikahlik and then, battle through like these little creatures first. These Xerxai hatchlings or whatever, try to sneak through if you can. Try to avoid fights, whatever, you and your team, but then, you might get stuck. Right? Look at these people. That looks like a journey to me. And then people will say, oh, but you can negate flying at the launch of expansion, but you can't take something away once it's there. For example, like you can't say, oh, you can fly everywhere, but then when you come here, there's like these webs that go up and they shoot you down. So now you can't fly to the void area. It's like, yeah, but then people are just going to get annoyed with the void area. They're going to get annoyed with Akathia because at that point, you're losing something. With flying mounts, the entire sequence is bypassed. The player can simply fly over the walls, land on the quest objective, and fly away. This creates a significant design debt, forcing developers to either accept that their ground level content will be ignored or create artificial no-fly zones. I think that's like the worst solution you can come up with. The erosion of the social fabric. The most devastating consequence of traditional flying is the damage it inflicts on the social ecosystem. An MMO's core is the massively multiplayer aspect, the idea of sharing a world with thousands of others. Traditional flight is a powerful agent of atomization, isolating players from one another. So you can see like this is South Shore versus Terran Mill. The close proximity of the Alliance town of South Shore and the Horde town of Terran Mill, connected by the road in the Hillsbrad foothills, made the area a natural hotspot for these large-scale battles. You can see the map at the start of this video. That's South Shore. You can see Terran Mill up at the top right. That's the Horde area. And just because they're so close to each other, it naturally resulted in a lot of conflicts. Like an Alliance player would be questing, a Horde player would kill them, their buddy would come to defend them, and then it would just kind of escalate from there. And that's why these large-scale battles kept happening here. And that's because people were interacting with the world, running around, questing. I guarantee you if that Alliance person could fly, they would just hop on their mount, go to the next quest. Hop on their mount, go to the next quest, and then they'd never interact. What about having a sky region that is the only place you can fly, and you need to fly to get around? Think of Skyopia from One Piece, man. Skyopia was an awesome like season for One Piece. I loved when he punched the mortal dragon. That was like, I actually got hype. I stood up. But here's what I'll say about that is that losing something never feels good. Having something is cool for the time, but losing it never feels good. A bunch of teams always try to do that where like, oh, you have flying in these areas, or you only have flying. I don't know if there's one where you can only fly in this area, but there's a lot of you can't fly until like the end of the expansion with an achievement, Pathfinder or whatever. The problem is that losing it sucks, and then you'll want it everywhere. If they give it to you in one area, like, oh, you can fly anywhere in Shurima, but you can't fly anywhere else, people are going to be like, I wish I could just fly everywhere else. It's something that you're going to feel like you're missing from the rest of the world. Like, it has to be one way or the other. You either get flying or you don't. If you're going to do flying, the whole world has to be built around flying. And if you build the whole world around flying, then the ground content gets kind of eroded away because it's not as important. Is that retail? What's retail? This is classic WoW. But yeah, wow, this is definitely like retail them playing. If you look up like an original video of Classic WoW, it'll be on like freaking 260p. But yeah, these are people fighting in South Shore and Terra Mill in retail. I mean, well, is it retail? It's Classic WoW retail, right? It's not like the original Classic WoW. But yeah, these interactions don't happen anymore. When players are on the ground, their paths intersect. They meet at crossroads and fight over the same quest mobs. This proximity is the seed of all social interaction. Flying shatters this shared context. A player high in the sky is in a private instance, invisible to those below. The 3D space of the sky is exceptionally larger than the 2D space on the ground, diluting the player base and making random encounters statistically improbable. This is particularly ruinous for world PvP, which relies on contested territory. Flying provides a near-perfect escape mechanism, killing the spontaneity of open-world conflict. You can see this person. This person's mining.
Of Phil.
And look, he's not interacting with the world at all. He's flying, mines, boom, gone. Like, this guy's, there's no way he's going to interact with anyone on this journey at all. Like, he's not going to encounter an alliance player. They're not going to cross paths. I mean, this is probably BC post, like, well, this is well post the expansion, right? So this is like, you know, well after it. And he's just flying around mining. I don't know if this is classic or retail. It looks like retail to me. And he's just went back to BC. Maybe it's classic Burning Crusade. Actually, it might be. No, the bags are too big. Yeah, I'm not sure. Either way, he's not interacting with anyone. You can see the individual just flying between nodes. They're not required to interact with the world. They're just flying. This outcome is irreconcilable with a group-centric design philosophy. As former Riot MMO executive producer Greg Ghostcaller Street stated, if you want to play a game with a community, with friends, then play an MMO. This is his tweet. So this will be vague because someone asked, curious for the MMO, what you, I think it's actually better on my article because it's bigger. Curious for MMO, what you and your team's philosophy is to approaching grouping for group content. I always found that not having instant queuing, random group finders is healthier for the game as it forces the creation of guilds and creates a sense of community. This was a great question. This is vague, but our philosophy is if you want to play a single player game, there are great ones out there. Horizon, GOW, Persona. Shout out to Pathfinder and WOTR. If you want to play a game with a community, with friends, then play our MMO. And there's a case study here for World of Warcraft, which is decade-long struggle with the skies. No game offers a more comprehensive history of MMO traversal design than World of Warcraft. Its journey is a microcosm of the entire genre's grappling with flight, providing a complete arc, a story of the problem, a failed solution, and a successful resolution that contains the most critical lessons for Riot games. You can see some of the flying mounts there. Pathfinder problem, a cure worse than a disease. I really believe that. By the Warlords of Draenor expansion, Blizzard realized that unfettered flying was harming their game. They didn't introduce Pathfinder for no reason. Knowing that simply removing it would cause backlash, they chose to gate it behind a complex meta achievement, Pathfinder. This compromise became one of the most resented systems in the game's history. This is Pathfinder, which is basically like a series of achievements that you have to get before you can actually fly. So let's say that, I mean, the map of Runeterra comes out, the Shurima expansion comes out. We start out in Noxus and Demacia, Shurima comes out. When Shurima comes out, you can't fly. You can still fly in Noxus and Demacia, but Shurima's the new expansion, you're not allowed to fly there. And once you have these achievements unlocked, like completing the raid, completing all these quests, completing the story, exploring the map, then you unlock flying and suddenly you can fly. That's what Pathfinder is. To unlock flight, players were required to complete sprawling checklists spanning months, including exploring every zone, completing all major quests, finishing hundreds of world quests, and grinding multiple faction reputations to revered. The player backlash was fierce. The community saw Pathfinder not as a rewarding journey, but a cynical chore designed to artificially inflate engagement metrics by forcing them through tedious, time-gated grinds. The lesson was clear. Players will reject systems that feel designed to waste their time rather than enhance their experience, which is what this was. Like, you got to think, if flying is in the game, you're locking me out of flying just because, you know, you want me to explore the ground content. But what if I just want to go fast? That's really the logic there. What if I just want to go fast? What's the point? Why am I being gatekept behind Pathfinder? I just want Howling Abyss Battleground, and I can go to the bridge in the world. Oh, that's gonna happen. I mean, the Howling Abyss is one of the most important locations in the Runeterra. The Howling Abyss will actually absolutely be a raid in the MMO. I hope they do it justice, and it's literally just the scariest thing ever. I want to hear like the sounds of ice. What do they call it? Let me play this for you guys. What do they call ice when it's like those deep echoing ice sounds? Deep echoing ice crack sounds. What is it? It's not like ice. Let me see. Yeah, that. You guys hear that? But I want it to be like man, it's like a scary sound. It's not ice cracking, it's like, what do they call it? Yeah, see, not that. It's definitely this. This is closer to what I'm talking about. I don't know the name of them. First time I've heard fishing. Yeah, this one sounds too much like an intergalactic battle plan. I promise you there's like a scarier version of it. They're called like reverbs or something like that. Ice reverbs. Yeah, I don't know. If someone thinks of the name, let me know. But that's what I'm talking about. Those sounds are so terrifying. I want to hear those, and I want to hear like I want to feel the silence and the feel of the pressure of the eyes watching me. There are teleporters anyways. Teleporters, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want teleporters in MMO. Tedious, time-gated grinds. Sounds exactly like Genshin. Man, you guys hate Genshin. I might just have to play Genshin so I can relate. Just make the flying as quick as ground mount speed. Both should not be very quick unless the map is huge. Yeah, but the problem with flying isn't just the speed. The problem with flying is that you don't interact with the world anymore. Like even if flying is the same speed as running, it'll still be the faster alternative because you won't have to interact. Like this person they're running between point A and point B versus this person that just flies wherever they need to go. They don't interact with the world anymore. Especially even like dragon riding. Like this person just doesn't. There's no reason to interact. Like you just skipped this whole content over here on the left and flew over here. You get what I'm saying? That's the main problem. It's not like you miss out on all the interaction in between. The good stuff. I feel like that's the good stuff in MMO. The stuff that you're not expecting. The Dragonflight solution was making the journey the destination. With Dragonflight expansion, Blizzard rebooted this philosophy on aerial traversal. Dragon riding was not a passive convenience, but a core skill-based gameplay. So, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Dragon riding is cool. They definitely did a good job, I think, with dragon riding. If you're gonna have flying, it needs to be something like that, where it's interactable and something that you're actually doing. Dragon riding is a physics-based system built on momentum and gravity. Players actively manage and regarding their resources called vigor to use abilities like skyward ascent for height. So it's cool. It's like it has abilities and you dragon ride around. It's definitely way better than passive flying. You can see this guy doing some of like your standard flying up here. This is like the standard flying. It's just, I mean, he sped it up, but it's very one directional. It's like you're swimming in the air. Compared to this where you're like managing vigor and building up speed. The reception was definitely positive. It solved the problems of traditional flight. It made the world's vastness a central part of the mechanical instead of shrinking it. The success proves that the enemy of a healthy MMO world is not flight itself, but the trivial flight. However, this did not solve the problem of players not interacting with the journey. It actually exacerbated it. With the faster travel, it made the old world feel even smaller than it already did. So what blueprints do we got from all of this for a better journey, lessons from other worlds? While World of Warcraft's evolution provides a powerful narrative, Riot can also draw upon the elegant solutions developed by its competitors. Final Fantasy and Guild Wars 2 offer compelling models that move beyond the simple binary of flight versus no flight. Final Fantasy offers successful middle ground. Flight is unlocked on a zone-by-zone basis through Aether Current system. That's the same. It's really the same as Pathfinder. it suffers from the same problems. Guild Wars 2, I already said that it's a problem. Like, you can't take something away. They do the same thing in Final Fantasy. Having flying and having it lost in like a new expansion is painful. Guild Wars 2, I think does a way better job. This is what I think the solution should be. It rejects the one-size-fits-all mount in favor of a stable, specialized mounts, each functioning as a unique tool for a specific navigational puzzle. The tool for every job approach makes traversal an engaging, choice-driven experience. The Raptor leaps wide chasms. I think Guild Wars 2 does the best job with mounts. You don't need flying. If you do this, you can definitely have like a bunch of unique mounts, and each does different things based on what it is. Like the Raptor leaps over currents, the Springer scales sheer cliffs, the Skimmer glides over water, and there's stuff like that in World of Warcraft. There's literally a skimmer in World of Warcraft that goes over water. But Guild Wars 2 takes it 5-10 steps further, with a ton of mounts being like unique traversal tools. The environment itself becomes meaningful content, and travel becomes an interactive puzzle within the framework. Flight is an aspirational late-game achievement. The 2 flying mounts, the Griffin and the Skyscale, require significant investment to unlock and do not render ground mounts obsolete, because flying is still not the best mode of travel. So if you're going to do flying, I think Guild Wars 2 is the best option. I would just forego the flying altogether, though. I don't think it's needed. So this is just my comparative analysis. This is basically my notes made into a table for you guys if you'd rather just read through that. And the Riot philosophy, building a socially centric world. Riot's most prominent corporate values be player first. The case study of World of Warcraft's Pathfinder system is a stark warning of what happens when the principle is violated. A truly player-first approach would reject such a friction-based model in favor of one that's inherently rewarding, as seen in Dragonflight and Guild Wars 2. Furthermore, the early version of the Riot MMO is explicitly group-minded and built for community. Traditional flying dissolves the social fabric. To build a world that fosters community, the design must not actively discourage players from sharing the same space. A ground-based world is a shared world. Finally, Riot's greatest advantage is that its position in time. Unlike Blizzard, which must contend with legacy decisions from a game launched in 2004, Riot is starting with a blank slate. They have the benefit of hindsight, able to analyze the genre's history without being trapped by it. To ignore these lessons would be to willfully discard the hard-won knowledge of an entire industry. So my recommendation for forging a path forward for Runeterra, based on the history that we already have, is that for Riot Games to fulfill its promise of a vibrant, socially driven world, its MMO should launch with no traditional point-to-point flying mounts. This is not a call for a more restrictive game, but a recommendation to embrace a modern, engaging design philosophy. The alternative is a world where travel itself is a core part of the adventure. Look at all these people on their mounts. Look at all these people on their mounts. They look great. They look great. The vision can be realized by synthesizing the best ideas the genre has to offer. I definitely think the Guild Wars 2 model with the mounts having different effects is great. I think Dragonflight did a great job with the mount traversal. Like, riding your mount isn't just the same thing. Zelda Breath of the Wild does it too. With your mount, like you have, I forgot what it's called. Zelda Breath of the Wild mount riding. I have no idea. It's like, it has an effect to it. Oh, well, there's a song. Yeah. This person's riding their mount. Yeah. Yeah, he's got like those kicks, the spurs. And it's like energy kind of thing. It makes the riding, it should be enjoyable. It shouldn't just be, you know, like running. Riding a mount should be an experience in all of itself, a whole system around it. He can soothe the horse. Yeah. He's not really using it. There he goes. He's about to use it. Yeah, see, it makes it go faster. He's got 3 of them. It just makes you have to think a little bit more. It's not just you're riding. Integrating the social world. The ultimate purpose of a grounded, engaging traversal system is to serve the MMO's social pillar. That's what the whole point of everything should be, to serve the social pillar of the MMO. Keeping players primarily on the ground increases player density and the frequency of organic encounters. It makes the world feel more alive and shared, creating the conditions for a spontaneous community. Stories that define memorable MMO experiences. I think that's the end of it. Yeah, ultimate decision choice between 2 futures. One offers a world of convenience where the landscape is a skippable obstacle and players are isolated dots on the map. The other offers a world that is a place of vibrant, cohesive environment that players must master together. It is a choice between a sterile lobby and a living world. For an MMO that aspires to endure for decades, the choice should be clear: keep players grounded in Runeterra, and the game itself will have a chance to truly soar. And I know I've seen I've seen flying in Runeterra already, so like there's that one trailer. Like Demacians do fly. I'm not gonna say that they don't. Okay, we've already seen flying mounts in Runeterra. Here. Yeah, so these are Demacians. That's Cythria Cloudfield. I think she'll be in the MMO. Yeah. Demacians on their mounts, and then you could see a couple of the raptors fly over, I think. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah. So you do see there's already flying mounts. Demacians have flying mounts. Demacians fly the raptors and stuff. So it's not like it's not already there. I just don't think that it should be included in the MMO. It can be done, Demacian raptors. Native to high crags, raptors are voracious predators. Nevertheless, rare individuals have been known to forge such a bond that with these creatures that the raptor may permit itself to be ridden. These riders serve in the Demacian military, scouting and harassing the enemy lines. They look cool. Yeah, so there already are, for sure. It's just I don't think it's needed in the MMO. Okay. That's my take. I think it's time. It definitely is time. I really am actually gonna play old school RuneScape. I've never played old school RuneScape, regular RuneScape ever in my life. I've literally never played it. So I wanted to make this bigger, but like I thought it'd be full screen. Instead, it's like this little box. It's not that big. And so I was trying. I don't know how to like make it more for you guys. I wonder if I can like. Let's see if I can make it bigger for you guys. See, but like it's still not gonna take up the full screen. I mean, it just is what it is. It's like tiny. I don't know if there's a way to make it bigger. Yeah, I have no idea. Just make flying quick as ground mount speed both. Yeah, so I think I talked about that. What if there is a stamina / wind current thing with flying? They just need to make a good reason for choosing non-flying mounts at a time. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 does that. So they like flying mounts they're in the game, but they're not as good as ground mounts in a lot of ways. So they have like, you know, unique effects on the ground mounts. The problem is it just doesn't really matter. Like at the end of the day, the like, do you need flying mounts or can you just get away without it? I feel like you can just get away without it. Like what's the purpose of like going through all these trying to make flying mounts not good in certain cases? I don't feel like flying mounts offer anything other than point A to point B quick travel. You know what I mean? Like it's just flying mounts are definitely just point A, point B, go, get there and move on. I feel like it's hard to make it any better than that. And then if you do, then you're just forcing it, like trying to make it where flying mounts are better in a way and ground mounts are better in a way. Let's just stay on the ground. So what do I do here? I've literally never played old school RuneScape in my life. I don't know what the heck's going on. I've never done anything. I've never even watched a Twitch stream. In order to play old school RuneScape, you must select a unique display name for your character, up to 12 characters. They may be changed at a later date. Display name. Why is there a star on there? How do I get rid of the star? Just like do I just leave it? Please look up a name to see whether it's available. Look up name. Great, the display name Ent Grove is available. You may set this name now. Enter another to look it up. Okay. Oh, wait, now it's full screen. Oh, now it's full screen. Okay, so I can make this big for you guys. Okay, because I saw it and I was like, geez, that's a tiny little square. That's a tiny little square. But now it's full screen. Hold on, let me make it bigger. It's still like, hold on. Oh, it's the transform. Hold on. I gotta take away this. I'm disorienting you guys like crazy. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We need the alert box above OSR. Okay, that looks much better now. I can, let me do this too. I didn't know that it like, expands itself like that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go like this. There we go. Okay, that's good. We're in a good place now. Okay, now you guys can see. So what do I do here? I'm just gonna pick my head. I mean, how many options are we talking here? I might just go with the second one that I saw. That looked fine to me. Oh, geez, there's a lot. Oh, geez. That's a lot of options. Okay. That looks fine. I'm good with that. Jaw? Ooh, a nice beefy beard. That could be good. If I'm gonna play like a wizard. That's pretty good too. Viking style. I don't really like a goatee. That's pretty good. We're gonna go with a full beard. My view is I want them to be there because they have a part of the world. If you watched Avatar, where they climb the mountain and do all sorts of obstacles and tame their mount, the idea of it is cool. Yeah, I mean, look, they're definitely a part of the world. I just like that cinematic. You definitely see Demacians riding raptors, and I think that Demacians riding raptors would be cool to see in the game. It really feels like flying adds so much additional complexity to the game, where now you have to think about it so much and like try to like do stuff around it the whole time and make ground mounts still relevant, that it's just, why even stress yourself out over that, you know? Like, are flying mounts really needed? I feel like no. Like, you can just get away with a ground mount. You can get away with just ground mounts. I'll just go with that. Arms. I mean, I'm a peasant at this point. I'm sure I'm going to change all of this stuff. Right? Like, my shirt's not going to stay the same. And I'm sure I'll be able to change it later if I want to. These are just, like, selectable stuff, maybe. Hands. Sure. Legs. Cargo pants. Go with these. Feet. Little footsies. I don't really see too much of a difference in those. This is like the color. I'm good with brown. Torso. This is a lot of options here. Oh, that looks pretty good. Legs. I kind of liked the green, honestly. Feet. Leave them brown. And skin color. I'm fine with the skin color too. Body type. Oh, it's girl or guy. Pronouns. I don't know if I need pronouns in my game. I don't know if I need it. Chop down tree. Open drawers. I have no idea what I'm doing. Use the arrow keys on the keyboard to rotate the camera. Oh, I have to use these. Can I use WASD? Alternatively, you can use left mouse click to point at the minimap instead. I'd rather this be WASD. Oh, it's kind of painful to use that. Personally, I think it's worth the extra effort, and I'm willing to die on that hill. And I guess we agree to disagree. Oh no, it's man, the whole point of the stream. I'm definitely not right on everything. I don't think I'm right on everything. It's just what I personally think, and it's very likely that there could be flying mounts, and they could do a great job with it and come up with a system that makes flying mounts work with the world, and everything works fine. The ground mounts have their own place too. Definitely, I could see it happening. Could be a whole new system with flying that we've never even seen before. Oh, I have to talk to this guy. I'm like, what the heck am I supposed to do? How do I talk to him? Friend system busy? Greetings, I see you are a new arrival to the world of Gillinor. My job is to welcome all new visitors, so welcome. You have already learned the first thing needed to succeed in the world, talking to other people. You will find many inhabitants in this world have useful things to say to you. By clicking on them, you can talk to them. Before we get going, if you could be so kind as to let me know how much experience you have with old school RuneScape, that would be wonderful. To answer, simply click your chosen answer on the following screen. I have like no experience. I'm brand new to this. It's my first time here. Why's my guy bald? I thought I picked hair. Nothing saved. I'm like shirtless, bald, goatee. Wonderful, thank you. Now then, let's start by looking at your settings menu. Please click the flashing spanner icon found at the bottom right of your screen. This will display your settings menu. On the side panel, you can now see a variety of game settings. You can also click the All Settings button to see available settings. Talk with Gillinor to guide to continue. Okay. Looks like you're making good progress. The menu you've just opened is one of many. You'll learn about the rest as you progress through the tutorial. Anyway, I'd say it's time for you to go and meet your first instructor. It's time for meeting your first instructor. To continue, all you need to do is click on the door. It's indicated by a flashing yellow arrow. Remember, you can use arrow keys to rotate the camera. Can I change that to WASD? All settings. Interface. Gameplay. Controls. Okay. Where's the camera? Unless I use WASD for something later. Those are function keys. I don't think I can change it. Your character is Asmongold the goat? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of do look like Asmongold, actually. I just don't know. I mean, I didn't even mean to. My pants changed. I think I picked those pants. Nice. I'm out in the world. Chop down an oak tree. Chop down. Am I chopping it? Oh. Follow the path to find the next instructor. Okay, I don't think I can chop it down yet. I need to get like oh. How do I go there? Man, I'm probably not doing great. Man, I feel like a freaking noob. Ashes. I'll take those. Am I taking someone else's ashes or something? Do they do something to get these? Or why is there so many fire pits? I want it. Okay. Let's take ashes. Okay. Instructor. Hello there. Hello again. First up, we're going to do some fishing. There's some shrimp in the pond here. Let's try and catch some. To view the item you've been given, you'll need to open your inventory. To do so, click on the flashing backpack icon on the right-hand side of your screen. This is your inventory. You can view all of your items here, including the net you've just been given. Let's use that to catch some shrimp. To start fishing, just click on the sparkling fishing spot indicated by the fishing arrow. I have a small fishing net. Do I have to, like, equip it? Oh, look at me fishing the grass. You've managed to catch some shrimp. Click on the flashing bar graph icon near the inventory button to see your skills menu. I do like skills. Where's fishing? Fishing. There you go. In the menu you can view your skills. Your skills can be leveled up by earning experience, which is gained by performing various activities. As you level up your skills, you will earn new unlocks. Speak to survival expert to continue. Okay. I've managed to catch some shrimp. Excellent work. Now that you've seen some shrimp, now you have some shrimp, you're going to want to cook them. To do that, you'll need a fire. That's why all the fires are freaking around. This brings us to wood cutting and fire making skills. Wow, I haven't killed anything yet. Very peaceful. Tutorial island, awesome. I don't know what I'm doing, Chefy. This is my first time ever playing this. I never watched a Twitch stream. I never watched a video. I have zero knowledge going in. It just won the poll. That's all that happened. I did a poll in Discord and said, what MMO do you want me to try first? And we're gonna talk about it compared to the Riot MMO and what we want and don't want. Excellent work. Then now that you have some shrimp, you're going to want to cook them. Okay, so I need some firewood, fire making skills. The survival expert gives you a bronze axe and a tinderbox. It's time to cook your shrimp. However, you acquire a fire to do that, which means you need some logs. You can cut down trees using the wood cutting skill. All you need is an axe. Give it a go by clicking one of the trees in the area. Do I have an axe now, right? She gave me one. Okay, now I could chop a tree. Oh, she just disappeared. Oh, when I stand over her, I guess, like, yeah, just pass through her. Now that you have some logs, it's time to light the fire. First, click on the tinderbox in your inventory. Then, with the tinderbox highlighted, click on the logs to use the tinderbox on them. So kind of like Minecraft. Garlic butter shrimp goes hard. This is a process to make some shrimp. I love it. I've lost years on OSR. I mean, people seemed really excited for me to try it. So I grabbed the logs, and where's my tinderbox? Now that you have some logs, time to light the fire. First, click on the tinderbox in your inventory. Oh, click on it. Use tinderbox. Now you can just empty light a fire. This should only take a few seconds. Now it's time to get cooking. To do so, click on the shrimp in your inventory. Then with the shrimp highlighted, click on the fire. So you click on it, then click on the fire. So where's my shrimp cooked? Oh, there we go. You managed to cook some shrimp. Well done, you just cooked your first meal. Speak to the survival expert if you want to recap. Otherwise, you can move on. Click on the gate shown and follow the path. Remember, you can use your arrow keys to rotate the camera. Is there a way to change the arrow keys to W, A, S, and D? Is that possible? What do you think about having two open world games using the same world, like League Genshin and League MMO? Do you think that would work? I do think, I mean, those are totally different games, so I feel like it would work. And I think it's possible. I know that there was some roles opening up in like China for Riot Games. And if it's a Chinese team is working on a game based in Runeterra, that's MMO-like, it's going to be probably closer to Genshin Impact than it is to the Riot MMO. So I do think, I mean, just like, it's just, there's just two different games, really. That's how I would think about it. I'd probably try both. I've never been too caught up with the gacha. You know, like I like Wild Rift, and that has a ton of gacha. Follow the path until you get to the door with the yellow arrow above it. Click on the door to open it. Remember, you can also move around by clicking on the mini-map in the top right. I'm going to try Genshin Impact just because everyone keeps saying, like, as a meme at this point. I got to get in on the joke. Alright, open the door. Master Chef. Ah, welcome. I am Master Chef Lev. It is here that I will teach you how to cook food truly fit for a king. I already know how to cook. Brianna taught me just now. Bro, you cook some shrimp, okay? This guy's a chef. You call that cooking? Some shrimp on an open log fire? Oh, no. I'm going to teach you the fine art of cooking bread. The Master Chef gives you some flour and some water. This is the base of many meals. To make dough, you must mix flour with water. To do so, click on the flour in your inventory. Then with the flour highlighted, click on the water to combine them into dough. So I'll say this, so far. I feel like this is a lot of like very hand-holding and a lot of like just reading through text. You know, like Zelda Breath of the Wild, no one teaches you how to cook. You kind of just figure it out on your own. World of Warcraft, like a lot of the stuff is very much, you know, you accept that first quest and you just go about your day, and eventually you learn professions and stuff. I feel like I'm starting with professions instead of like discovering professions. And they're just kind of like, you're gonna cook this shrimp, you're gonna build this fire, you're gonna chop this tree, and you're gonna like it. This is the base of many meals. To make dough, you must mix flour with water. To do so, click on, I'm learning how to combine stuff, which is good. Okay. I think maybe that's more what they're trying to show me. You make some dough. Now you made the dough, you can bake it into some bread. To do so, click on the indicated range. Cooking range. You managed to make some bread. Oh, so I just knew that I had the dough in there. Well done, you bake your first loaf of bread. As you gain experience in cooking, you'll be able to make other things like pies and cakes. You can now use the next door to move on. If you need a recap or anything, just talk to Master Chef. Well, thanks, Master Chef. I pray they don't take even 1% of inspiration from Genshin on the Riot MMO. Yeah, I have to play it. I genuinely think watching paint dry is more appealing than that game. Jeez, okay. Well, the whole point of this part of the stream now is going to be to play games and see what we want and don't want. So we might as well try Genshin Impact, and then we'll be like, we don't want anything from this game. Like, even the toilet system sucks. You will see that they throw it into the world after the tutorial, and they don't handhold at all. Okay. Okay, I'm on Tutorial Island for sure. When navigating the world, you can either run or walk. Running is faster. You can't run for long, as you soon run out of energy. You can use the flashing orb next to the minimap to toggle running. Why not try it? Toggle run. Is that running? There we go, now we're running. Up. Okay, we're running a little bit. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely running now. Got some speed on me. Oh, can I get these flowers? Can I pick them? Oh, let's toggle off the run. Chop down. No, it's just the oak tree. Okay, let's go in here. Quest guide. Ah, welcome. I always forget the dialogue is down here. Have you not opened the menu yet? Click on the flashing icon on the left of your inventory. The quest list. This is the quest list. This is your quest journal. It lists every quest in the game. Talk to the quest guide again for any explanation on how it works. Now that you have the quest list open, you can see all the quests within it. Clicking on these quests will display some more information on it. If you haven't started the quest, it will tell you where to begin and what requirements you need. If the quest is in progress, it will remind you what to do next. It's very easy to find quest start points. Just look at your quest icon in your minimap. You should see one marked with the mark this house. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. I see that. There's like that little exclamation point down there too. The minimap in the top right corner of the screen has various icons to show different points of interest. Look for the icons on the left to find quest start points. Oh, him, I think. The quests themselves can vary greatly from collecting beads to hunting down dragons. Completing quests will reward you with sorts of things, such as new areas and better weapons. There's a lot more I can tell you about questing. You have the experience to thrill yourself to fully understand. Let me know if you want to recap, otherwise you can move on. It's time to enter some caves. Click on the ladder and go down to the next area. Okay. Take me down. Is there the news on the Riot MMO? No real news today. It was just more me going over whether flying should be included in the MMO or not. Which my take is, personally, I don't think there should be flying in the Riot MMO. But other people disagree. Other people think that flying is an important part of the game, and that flying is already in Runeterra, which it is. We see Lady Cithria Cloudfield fly in a video already, so it's definitely present in the world. It's just about, do we want to include it in the Riot MMO or not? Hi there, you must be new around here. So what do I call you? Newcomer seems to be impersonal, and if they're going to be working together, I'd rather call you by name. You can call me Entgrove. Okay then, Entgrove, my name is Desik, and I'm a miner by trade. Let's teach you how to mine. Mining is very simple. All you need to do is a pickaxe. The rocks around here contain tin and copper. Why don't you get started by mining some? The miner gives you a bronze pickaxe. It's quite simple, really. To mine a rock, you need to do this: is click on it. First up, try mining some tin. Is there like a loading bar I'm missing, like, or is it just... Okay, you managed to mine some tin. The rocks around here contain tin and copper. You should try mining some. Now you have some tin ore, you just need some copper. Go find a rock that you need to do to click on it. Oh, I think this is copper over here. Now you have some tin and some copper ore. You can smelt these into bronze bar. To do so, just click on the indicated furnace. Try it now. Oh, I didn't even have to do anything. Like, it just kind of knew that I wanted to smelt those. What if I had like a bunch of stuff though? Might as well make this one too. Because I accidentally mined the tin twice. Alright. This guy. I have bronze bar. What now? Now that you've got a bar, you can smith it into a weapon. To smith something, you need a hammer and an anvil. There's some anvils just there, and you can use. You see if you can make a bronze dagger. There we go. Alright, where's the anvil? Oh. Why don't I make the freaking sword, though? Alright, well, I gotta... Congratulations, you made your first weapon. Now it's time to move on. Go through the gates shown by the arrow. Remember, you may need to move the camera to see where your surroundings. Tweak with the mining structure to recap anything. Alright. Actually, a lot of people playing. But I mean, I think it might be just a massive... everyone in the same world. Or am I on a server? Seems like there's a lot of people. No one's really like tried to say anything or anything like that. I haven't seen anyone talking. Hi, my name is Entgrove. Do I look like I care? To me, you're just another newcomer who thinks they're ready to fight. I am Vanaka, the greatest swordsman alive, and I'm here to teach you the basics of combat. Let's get started by teaching you to wield a weapon. you now have access to the interface, to a new interface. Click on the flashing icon in the main menu. Okay. This is my equipment. This is your worn inventory. Here you can see what items you have equipped. In the bottom left corner, you will notice a flashing button with a shield and a helmet on it. This button lets you view more details. What do you have equipped? Okay. Oh, attack bonus, defense bonus. You can see the items you are wearing in the worn inventory to the left of the screen. The combined statistics on the right. Let's add something. Click your dagger to equip it. Did I create 2 freaking daggers? I think I did. You're now holding your dagger. Clothes, armor, weapons, and more are equipped like this. You can unequip the item by clicking them in the worn inventory. Speak to the combat instructor to continue. So I can click it here, remove it. Okay. Get over here. Very good. But that little butter knife isn't going to protect you much. Let's get you something a bit better. Once you're properly equipped, you can move on to some actual combat. Give the combat instructor gives you a bronze sword and a wooden shield. Okay, so I go like this. And I go, where's my bronze sword? Wooden shield. Thought he gave me a sword. Hammer, pickaxe. Oh, there you go. Click on the flashing crossed swords icon to open the combat interface. This is your combat interface. From here you can select an attack style that you will use in combat. Using different attack styles will give different types of experience, as well as this. Monsters are weak to specific attack styles. Click on the gates to continue. Okay, I'm freaking fighting rats. Let's get in there. Attack. Stab. Auto retaliate on. Did I get anything from that? Perhaps you should move on to learn about ranged combat. Where do I go? Oh, this guy again. I did it. I killed the giant rat. I saw you seem better than this than I thought. Now that you've grasped basic swordplay, let's move on. Next up, we have ranged combat. With this, you can kill foes from a distance. With range, you'll be able to attack the rats without entering the pit, meaning they won't be able to fight back. The combat instructor gives you a short bow and some bronze arrows. Now you have a bow and some arrows. Before you can use them, you'll need to equip them. Once equipped with the ranging gear, try killing another rat. You don't need to enter the pen this time. To attack a rat, just click on it. Don't I have to equip this stuff? Where's my bow? Bow, some arrows. Okay. Oh. Okay. Nice. Easy. Okay. You've completed this task here. Move on. Click on the indicated ladder. Oh, that's over. Yeah, I can see it in the mini-map. If you hover on the combat styles, it tells you what stat it will train. How do I even get to the combat styles? Oh, here? Combat options? If you hover on the combat style, it tells you what stat it will train. You guys gotta understand, I've got like nothing. I promise, I've never watched a stream. I've never seen anyone play this game in my life. And I'm like, this is total blind playthrough. Which is good because there's some things that I've already seen where I'm like, the clipping, I don't know if I like that very much. But at the same time, at least it makes it where I don't bump into anyone. Follow the path and you will come to the front of the building. This is the Bank of Gillinor, where you can store all your most valued items. To open your bank, just click on the indicated booth. Alright, let's go into the bank. turn on run. Okay. This is your bank. You can store things here for safekeeping. To deposit something from your inventory, just click on it. You can withdraw things the same way. To continue, close the bank. Click on the indicated booth. Well, can I take? I'll probably take this gold, right? Oh. I picked up all this freaking ash. That's probably so stupid. It's okay, yeah, I don't know, I really don't know anything. You can store things. Oh, okay, the poll booth. Poll booths are found in towns across the world. The old school RuneScape community is invited to vote on future game updates to decide whether each update should or shouldn't be released. That's pretty cool. Voting is open to members with a skill total of 300. To preserve old school character of your game, an update must gain 70% supporters to be released. The flag appears on the booth to let you know when you're invited to vote in a poll. Polls are run periodically to let old school RuneScape community vote on how the game should or shouldn't change. When you're ready, move on through the door indicated. Should we add a grid tabard as a tradable cosmetic into the main game? Grid swords and emblems as tradable cosmetic? Should we add a login screen chapel cosmetic? So it's all cosmetic stuff. I don't think I can vote. Wow, look how many votes there were. 55,000 though. I don't think I can vote because I'm on like a free account. This guy. This way. Talk to account guy. Hello, who are you? I'm the account guide. I'm here to tell you about your account. What's an account? Your character is your account. It's what you are using to play the game right now. Everyone here has one, and some people even have multiple. There's various things you can do with your account, which is where the account management menu comes into play. Let's take a look at it now. Yeah, the tutorial is a little like, but this is old school RuneScape at the end of the day. Maybe the new RuneScape probably has like a different tutorial method where it's not just walls of text and me just reading this. Like, I don't need a tutorial on my menu. You know, like, I can just kind of figure stuff out. Click on the flashing icon to open your account management. This is your account management menu. When you are control various aspects of your account, talk to your account guide to learn more. As you can see, there are a few things you can do with your account. First, you can have memberships. All accounts are free to play by default, but if you desire, you can buy memberships to unlock member worlds. These worlds give you access to extra skills, areas, quests, and more. What's a world? A world is where you play a game on. Most worlds can hold up to 2,000 players. They are split into two main types, free worlds and members worlds. You can swap worlds with the world switcher. So I'm on the server. You are currently on a free world. If you want to switch to a member world and enjoy all of the benefits, you need to purchase memberships. You can do so using the store account management menu. So definitely don't do this in the Riot MMO. Like tutorial on this and like talk about memberships and accounts. Bonds are another thing that you should know about. You can purchase bonds from the store in the account management menu. Once you have some bonds, you can redeem them for memberships. Well, why would I use a bond instead of just buying membership normally? Unlike membership, bonds can be traded with other players. You could purchase a bond and then sell it to another player for some gold. Oh my god, they have a WoW token? Alternatively, you can use gold to buy a bond from another player. So there's a WoW token in this game. That's the bond. It's a WoW token, right? You can use it. You can buy a bond with real money and then sell it to a player for gold. Alternatively, you could use your gold to buy a bond from another player. So if I used my gold to buy a bond from another player, I could get a membership without spending any real money. Yeah, but that person spent real money. Exactly. Next up, you have your inbox, the name changes, name changer. The inbox is where you would receive important information related to your account and the game. Be sure to keep an eye on it. Where's the inbox? Oh, view inbox. The name changer allows you to change your display name if you don't like your current one. Be aware though, this is only available to accounts with memberships. Awesome. Is there anything else I could know about the accounts? Your account is very valuable and it's important to look after it. Various tools can help with this, such as bank, I don't know what that says, and two-factor authentication options. You'll find more information on account settings on the customer support webpage. You can use useful links section in the account management menu to get there. Anyway, that's everything I have to tell you about accounts. Let me know if you need a recap. Otherwise, head on to your next instructor. Another instructor. Follow the path to the chapel and enter it. Once inside, talk to the monk. He'll tell you about prayer skills. Well, I'm not too happy about the bonds. I'll say that. That's my first real gripe with the game is just the bonds. Everything else so far, I mean, whatever. The tutorial, it's an old school RuneScape. How long has this game been around for? It's fine. Like, the tutorial system is not super innovative. Good day, brother. Hello, I'm Brother Brace. I'm here to tell you about prayer. Click on the flashing icon to open the prayer menu. This is your prayer list. Prayers can help a lot in combat. Click on the prayer you wish to use to activate it and click it again to deactivate it. Activate prayers will drain your prayer points, which you can recharge by finding an altar or other holy spot and praying there. As you notice, most enemies will drop bones when defeated. Burying bones by clicking them in your inventory will gain you a prayer experience. Oh, okay. I'm also the community officer around here, so it's my job to tell you about your friends and ignore list. Friends list. Okay, so I can add friends, remove friends. To list, speak with Brave to learn more. Right now I'll tell you a little bit about each list. You can add people to either list by clicking the add button and then typing their name in the box that appears. You remove people from the list in the same way. If you add someone to your ignore list, they will not be able to talk to you or send any form of message to you. Your friends list shows the online status of your friends. Friends in red are offline, friends in green are online and on the same world, and friends in yellow are online but in a different world. Okay, thanks, I'll bear that in mind. You're almost finished Tutorial Island. Pass through the door to find the path leading to your final instructor. Oof. What a journey. Okay, final instructor is down here. Right? Am I going the right way? Follow the path to the wizard's house, where you'll be shown how to cast spells. When you get there, just talk to the magic instructor. I must have gone the wrong way. I see like the little flag icon on the map. I think I went the wrong way. I think it's up here. I saw like a little castle up top. I think it's up there. I've no bones are best used on altars for increased experience at player houses or in wilderness, but people can PK them. PK there? I don't know what PK is. That's for Group Iron Man, where you're going now. You're supposed to talk to the wizard. Yeah, where the heck is the wizard? Oh, maybe it's to the left. I went to the right. Maybe it's this way. Yeah. Okay, I saw that. I see the red arrow. I gotta turn this camera. Wizard! There he is. Hello. Good day, newcomer. My name is Garova. I'm here to tell you about magic. Let's start by opening your magic interface. That's right here. This is your magic interface. All your spells can be found here. The list is currently filtered to only show the spells you have the magic level for. You can change this in the filter menu. Filters. Show combat spells, teleport spells, utility spells. Okay. All your spells can be found here. Talk to instructor. Currently, you can only cast one offensive spell called Wind Strike. Let's try it out on one of those chickens. Okay. Lumridge, Wind Strike. Tarot gives you the air runes and the mind runes. You now have some runes. All spells require runes to cast them. Look for the Wind Strike spell in your magic interface. Click this spell to select it, and then click on the chicken to cast it. Talk to instructor if you need more runes. Okay. So chicken, don't attack the chicken. Wind Strike the chicken. Got him. And do I have to click it every time? Whoa, we're already doing some damage on this chicken who's pissed at us. He's literally running at the cage now. He's so pissed. No, don't attack. Wind Strike. That chicken. Wind Strike it. Cast Wind Strike. Is he gonna kill the chicken? Maybe you can't kill the chicken. Someone else is fighting that? I don't know. Well, you're all finished here now. I'll give you a reasonable number of runes when you leave. Do you want to go to the mainland? Yes. Do you want to go to the mainland, or would you like to talk to the Iron Man tutor first to learn about becoming an Iron Man? I think someone said Iron Man, didn't they? That's for Group Iron Man, where you're going now. You're supposed to talk to the wizard. Yo, thanks Emily for the follow. You're supposed to talk to the wizard. PK, player kill. Player versus player. Okay. Do I want to go to the Iron Man? I'm kind of like tutored out, honestly. I want to go do something. I'll talk to the Iron Man tutor. Whatever, we'll just do it. You're nearly finished tutorial. All you need to do now is move to the mainland. Just speak with the magic instructor and he'll teleport you to the Lumbridge. Oh, he's out there, that's why. I think he's right there. This guy's the Iron Man guy, right? Talk to Iron Man tutor. Hello, Uncover. I'm Paul, the Iron Man tutor. What can I do for you? Well, tell me about Iron Man. Is this like the Iron Man challenge in World of Warcraft where it's like you can't die? When you play as an Iron Man, you can do everything for yourself. You don't trade with other players or take their items to accept their help. As an Iron Man, you choose to have their restrictions imposed on you so everyone knows you're doing it properly. If you think you have what it takes, you can choose to become a hardcore Iron Man. In addition to the standard restrictions, hardcore Iron Man only have one life. In the event of a dangerous death, your hardcore Iron Man status will be downgraded to the standard Iron Man. And your stats will be frozen on the hardcore Iron Man hit scores. If you have some friends, you could stand alone together as Group Iron Man. Group Iron Man have the same restrictions as regular Iron Man, except you can trade with your items with your friends. If you have a daring bunch, you could even try Hardcore Group Iron Man. With Hardcore Group Iron Man, you have a set number of lives. When they reach 0, you'll become regular Group Iron Man. If you ever decided to invite experienced players to your group, you'd become an unranked Group Iron Man, which are no longer shown as the group. For the Ultimate Challenge, you can choose to become an Ultimate Iron Man in the game made inspired by Iron No Bank. In addition to standard, I mean, I'm not going to do Iron Man. I'm like a new player. Alright, go to the mainland. Teleport me, my guy. Take me away. Do it. Yes. Go to the mainland, or would you like to stay? I already talked to him. Send me to the mainland. Yes. If you want, talk to the wizard. If you want to be an Iron Man, talk to the other guy. Have fun. Good luck. Iron Man is recommended in the long run. Okay, yeah, maybe next time. I'm not going to do it now. Just because I'm so new. I feel like I'm probably going to die. Oh no, brother. You can still quit. I mean, we gotta go through. The goal is to go through a bunch of different MMOs and talk about what we like and don't like, and what we want to see in the Riot MMO. And old school RuneScape is pretty popular. A huge sword. There are also many tutors willing to teach you about many skills you could learn. When you get to Lumbridge, look at the adventurer John. He can be found outside the shared Ram pub. Prepare yourself. Hey, Grove, come over here. You look new around here. Welcome to the world of Gillinor. Thanks, it's my first time here and I'm not sure where to start. Well, lucky for you, that's exactly why I am here. What are adventure paths? A long time ago, I have a newbie just like you who didn't know how to do, and I would be more than happy to pass on my experience. Didn't know what to do. I've created some adventure paths, which I recommend you to start off with. An adventure path is a list of tasks that you can complete in any order. To help you get started on your adventure path, I'll also give you a starter kit and some useful items. Once you've completed an adventure path task, come back to me and I'll give you a reward. Start by opening up your quest panel and then selecting the flashing yellow star. Where's the quest panel again? Prayer, inventory quest list, and yellow star adventure paths. Oh, it went away. Okay. Show, set a path task in focus to see a task descriptions. Is there a way I can make everything bigger? Everything's like a little too small, you know? Like how can I make everything just a little bit bigger? You know what I mean? Like everything's kind of tiny. Interface. Like I want to go up to like a, yeah, like maybe like a 120. No, that's actually better. 120 I think is good. Like it was just too tiny. So adventure path. Set path in focus to see a task description show up here. Click the eye icon to set a path in focus. Show paths. Combat path or gather a path. We're going to do combat path. Getting started with attack. Reach level 5 in attack. So is that it? Am I on the path now? I kind of like the vibe of this game. Super relaxing. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Aspect ratio is crazy. Runelight? What's Runelight? I saw that. You guys, I downloaded the thing and it had old school RuneScape, and Runelight. And Runelight had like, or RuneScape, old school RuneScape had Runelight and the traditional one. I just went on the traditional one. I don't know what those are. Ensure your combat style is set to provide attack experience. Train your attack to level 5. Set a path in focus to see the task description show up here. So how do I set a task in focus? Set focus. Oh, okay. Getting started with strength. Can I do 2? No, you can only do 1. Okay, let's get started with attack. Okay. And what could this mean? Okay, so where do I go now? Hello. Man, I'm such a freaking noob. Hello. Useful plugins. Okay, yeah, no, I don't have any. I definitely don't have any plugins. I don't know what the heck I'm doing right now. Floating world map. So where am I on this thing? Focus on your position. Let's go into the woods and see if there's something to kill out there. Then I can level up my, let's just focus on one thing at a time, which is reaching level 5 attack skill. We need a sword and a shield. And we'll equip the arrows just because they take up a slot. It doesn't matter. And we probably want our magic ready. But not prayers. Here's my magic. So now we can just like, I can easily do that, right? I probably want that. Okay. Oh, geez. Is this thing tough? Goblin level 2? Whatever. I'm gonna do it. Is this guy gonna aggro, though? Is there aggro in this game? Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Get over here. Oh, wait, I need my, where's my, like, fighting stab stuff. Combat stab. Oh my gosh, he's healing. Lunge. Slash. Nice. Experience. Reach level 5 on attack skill. Take coins, take the bones. Some higher levels aggro. Okay, so I don't gotta worry about these guys. Aggressive slash strength XP. Aggressive stab. Attack XP. Oh, actually I want to keep it on attack. I want to keep it on that. Oh, some arrows. Let's keep it on that because I'm trying to level up my reach level 5 in attack skill. Oh my gosh, this person's tough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I need to eat after this. I wonder if I still have those shrimp I cooked. Okay, we've got those. Equipment. Oh, I have my bread. Shrimp. Eat it up. Okay, so it's healing me. I see like my heart moving like a circle around it. I don't think I fully healed. Or did that already heal me? Oh, I think it already healed me. That's like, I'm not sure what the circle around the heart is on the top right. How do I know how close I am? It says reach skill level 5. Reach level 5 in attack skill. And for some reason, like my top bar is like out of view, like this. Top left. Can't really see it good. Maybe that's supposed to be over there. Oh, that's over there. That's why. I was like, man, I feel like it's getting cut off. Alright, I gotta kill one more guy before I have to heal. Wow, there's like a random hammer. I kind of want that. These guys will pick it up. Take that. Take that. Oh, shoot. Okay. Did not mean to attack this guy. If you want to get faster XP, go kill chickens northwest. They also can't hit back, I think. Well, that'd be pretty useful. Am I getting like defense experience from getting hit back though? Let's I wonder if I want to try fishing. Let's try fishing really quick. Inventory. Oh wow. I have a lot of bones. Someone told me something to do with bones. That I shouldn't just bury them. Where was it? Bones are best used on altars for increased XP at player houses or in wilderness, but people can't PK them. I think like steal them. That's what he's saying. Okay, no, not getting defense experience. So maybe I'll just go do these chickens. It'll probably be faster. Can I fish here? Where's my net? Maybe not. No, see that person just fished. They got some raw trout. Can you just steal someone else's fish? I'm gonna go take this guy's trout. Just gonna snag that. Just gonna take all that. You don't need all that. Wow, there's freaking 20 trout here. I bury these bones. Let's bury them. Bury them all. Give me some more trout. Jeez, look at all this trout. Okay, so now I do... Where's my tinder box? Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And now... Trough. Cook the trout. Cooking level 15 to cook trout. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess I don't know what to do with all this trout. I kind of don't want to leave it. It's a good trout. Why did this person leave all this trout? That seems like a lot. Oh, there's the chickens. There's so much stuff on the floor. I'm used to like looting everything, taking everything with me. Maybe that's not that kind of game. What's in here? That's the blacksmith. I need like a bank or something. Let's see, if I go to world map, can I see clue tutor, pub, quest. There's the anvil, bank. Okay, there's the bank. So that is up the road and to the right. Can I click on the map and just go there? I think it's down this road. Yeah, yeah. He is training fishing. Oh, okay. So he just didn't want to carry it all. He's like, just throw it on the ground. Okay, we're getting closer. This is such a noob thing that I'm doing. I know that. I know it's such a noob thing that I'm doing right now. Bank tutor. Where is... Okay, so... Oh, open this door. There's no way this is the bank. That's the cook. Am I missing something? Bank tutor. Bank. It's literally saying the bank is here in this dining room. Maybe it's downstairs? It's like a 2-floor place? Maybe it's like around. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, upstairs. Maybe it's upstairs. Go, go. Oh, I'm gonna run out of stamina. Maybe up here. This seems promising. Talk to Duke. Talk to Sigmund. Greetings, welcome to my castle. Have you any quests for me? Where can I find money? Where can I find money? I've heard that the blacksmiths are prosperous amongst the peasantry. Maybe you could try your hand at that. Do you have a quest for me? Well, I wouldn't describe it as a quest, but there is something I could use some help with. What is it? We've recently sorted through some of the things stored down in the cellar, and we found this old talisman. The Duke shows you a talisman. The Order of Wizards over the Wizard's Tower have been on the hunt for magical artifacts recently. I wonder if they might be just the kind of thing they're after. Would you be willing to take it to them? Sure, but I kind of gotta like drop something. How do I drop stuff? I mean, I am. I think I lost the conversation. I don't think I can carry it. Oh, shoot. I clicked now right now. Okay. Yes. Sure, no problem. Thank you very much. You'll find the Wizard's Tower south of here across the bridge from Draenor Village. When you arrive, look for Cedrador. He's the Archmage of the Wizards there. The dude tries to hand you talismans, but you don't have enough room to take it. I figured. Oh, drop raw trout. Okay. What am I doing? Hey! Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna kill this guy. It's not intentional. Is this a real person? Am I killing a real person right now? That looks like a real dude. No! I didn't want to attack you, bro. We can stop. 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 Look, I'm walking away. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die. But if you attack me again, I'm gonna do it. Oh, jeez. Who'd I just kill? Ugh, I don't know who that was. I feel like that might have been I don't know. That might have been a real person. Jeez. Well, I will bury their bones. I will bury your bones. Okay. I don't know if he gave me the talisman or not, but I might have dropped it. I don't know. Oh, I have the talisman. There it is. He's training Christian upstairs, back one more. Yeah, so I'm upstairs. I'm up here. Oh, I think it was just a regular guy. Okay, I didn't kill anyone. There's a chest over here. Become a member. Attack. Well, you can just attack anyone here. There's no bank up here, though. You left some poor woman a widow now? I think it was an NPC. Okay, I need to... I'm gonna get... Maybe I have to go up one more? The bank? Is the bank all the way up? Let's just finish this castle. Let's go all the way up. Climb up the stairs. What the heck's up here? Maybe it's all the way up here. It's the bank. Oh, the bank! We found it. This is your bank. No one else can touch it but you. Your bank is used to store your items. You click on an item to move it to your inventory. If you want to move everything from your inventory into the bank, you can just deposit all button. This is the deposit worn button that will allow you your worn items into the bank for you. If you want to deposit or withdraw more than one item, you can right click on the item and select the quantity. You can also change the amount of items moved by changing the quantity button. You can withdraw items to banknotes, withdraw an item as a banknote by changing the withdraw option. Banknotes are useful when you need to transfer a large amount of goods around a game. You're able to sell them using Grand Exchange to store and to other players. To turn them back into items, deposit them into the bank and withdraw them as an item. You can drag items around the bank. Man, you know, this is... We're gonna have to trust ourselves at one point. Bank tabs. I got it. I think I get it. Let's deposit all of our items. And let's take this. I want this. I have a sword equipped. We'll definitely want these bones. I want some air runes for sure. Do we want a bow and arrow? Right now I'm trying to save space is the thing. I do want the tinderbox. I think we'll leave the bow and arrow. And we'll leave the rest. That's fine for now. We need some room. Some inventory. Oh, there's a lot of logs here. There are 3 floors. If you right click on it, it says go up. It means one more floor. Okay. Maybe this one I can go down here too. That's climb only. Right? Can I go down there? Oh no, there you go. Go down. Oh, there. Climb down the stairs. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So we need to... I still want to get my attack up. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys. This guy looks beefy. Jeez, he's got like 2 swords, a freaking lava cloak. Alright, let's go. Danger tutor. Combat tutor. Lumbridge guide. Let's go back out and just keep killing stuff. I want to get this up. Reach level 5 in attack skill. Let's do that. My gosh, there's some... Whoa. Oh, I clicked on the sign. Jeez, what? How many fires there are. Alright, give me this goblin. I wish there was a way. I don't know how to see like what level I'm at in attack skill. Magic, friends list, account management. Emotes. Okay. Oh, skills. Skills. Attack. Oh, I'm 3. Okay, we're getting there. I'll help this guy out. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can help him. So one thing I will say, this game is very chill. It's a very chill game. Like, I feel pretty chill just playing it. The tutorial, I mean, it's an old game, so the tutorial, I'm not surprised. Like the immersion breaking stuff where they're like talking to me about my account management and memberships in the game is probably not the best. And then there's the, whatever they're called, which are basically WoW tokens that you can just buy gold. But in terms of the game itself, it's pretty chill. Is there like rested XP? Do I need to log out and in? Alright. I don't know if I need to log out and in or something. I mean, there's one more floor. Yeah, so I ended up looking up that last floor. So I do have to log off. I gotta go to my work meeting at 9 o'clock. But we're gonna play more RuneScape. RuneScape seems pretty fun. I like it. A water rune. I'll pick that up too. Yeah, I do. I think it's pretty fun. It's chill. It's a chill enough game. I think the purchasing of gold. I've talked to you guys about like the bunny people and stuff, that how I feel about random skins that don't really fit in like a fantasy world. That looks like one of them. It's interesting. It's an interesting game. It's more than I thought it'd be. But alright guys, I gotta log off. I gotta go to work. Thanks so much for everyone who joined the stream. It was awesome talking to you guys about the World of the Runeterra MMO. The Riot MMO at the beginning, we talked about whether flying should be a thing or not. And I think we're going to play a little bit more RuneScape tomorrow after we do some Runeterra lore at the start. So, thanks for stopping by the Grove. Thanks all. Thanks Tilly for all the help. I still feel like a complete noob in this game. And I'll see you guys in the next one.